Do you hear me okay? I'm sorry for being late. Hope everyone can hear me. I'm just dealing with crazy kid stuff and that was an intense one. So the Do Nothing project now happens in the middle of the witching hour, the very moment. It's always been like this, but worse all the time. Because my eldest is increasingly resistant to going to bed, and the younger one, they fight and da 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 da. So tonight was pretty rowdy. Still going on, actually. And perfect time to come and attempt to. I don't know, what is it we're doing here? I can't even remember. Recombobulate and become human beings. So that's what we're gonna do. I need it, and hopefully my nervous system will settle after all the screaming. Everybody's Ruth. Can you see me now? I should have a uh, pretty good signal here. So welcome to the Do Nothing project. We've never been here before. This is it. It's usually some version of this. Never very professional. Always very real. We'll do a 25-minute meditation, and it's going to be called recombobulating. And you can do it your way, or you can follow along with my loose guidance. The idea is just to kind of connect together, prioritize this. That's Eden screaming. If you can hear him. I wonder if I should run up there. Fuck me. Parenting blows sometimes. Poor guy. All right. It's funny because he's got his whole thing about being scared of the dark, and which is normal for kids. So he'll just delay and delay and delay, and we're realizing that that's kind of what it's about. Take us forever to figure this out, but now it's like, okay, what can we do to help with that? And we spent the late afternoon just putting all these stars up in his room, the glow in the dark stars, and he chose every spot. And then I'm trying to I just ordered a kid friendly flashlight that he can use to illuminate them. And, to give him the sense of that he's chose this configuration. He was all excited to show his mom, but now he's just melting down for some other reason. Uh, anyway, he's scared of the power going out. So I have all these battery powered night lights in his room now, and uh, anyway, that's a phase. Sorry, I can't hear what everyone's saying here. It's hard being a little human. Um, he'll settle down. I'll have to look later at what people's comments are. Cold sound, light machines. Yeah. Okay, just wait 1 second. I'm just gonna make sure that's cool. Hold on. Sorry, everyone. Probably lost half the people. Okay. I think he's feeling better. 25 minutes. Let's start. Thanks for all the kind words and support. People who are coming in for the first time and would be like, what the WTF? This is not normally, it's been like this past couple weeks, but okay. So, yeah, let's just sit here for a few beats. Maybe a few slow, deliberate breaths. And for me, it's like somebody rang the bell of my nervous system, and now that main stimulation is gone, but there's still the kind of echo. I feel it kind of radiating in the system, and you may still have like an echo from your day. Probably not as loud as my echo, unless you had a kid screaming at you 4 minutes ago. And there's that echo of the day. And I don't want to change it. I don't want to suppress it because it just has to play out. And that's the gift of meditation. You choose some really simple thing that has a kind of calming effect on you, or it could be something neutral like a sound or a sensation, or a pocket of like a negative thing, a negative space, like a pocket of quiet or a feeling of stillness. And the idea is that, in a sense, you're kind of like tuning to that frequency of, which is this more settled tone, more grounding. And slowly, bit by bit, it kind of begins to expand in the real estate of your consciousness. And then the other signals start to diminish ever so slowly, trailing off. Sometimes they don't go away, they're still in the background, like background radiation. Literally, I'm describing my process here. But can you synchronize to this foreground that you're choosing? The breath, the body, space, sound, or maybe no deliberate attentional choice at all. You're just being a body, gently rocked by the breath. mind still moves around, thinking about things. And it's not a problem. You just notice and go back to devoting your attention to some simple thing, or just being, which is also devoting your attention in a particular way, just being present. There's other things too. I I uh, I like to just notice emptiness, like so the feeling of being here, but also the sort of sense of just empty awareness, like everything fills up awareness, but awareness itself is just reflecting that. I notice that reflective quality of awareness, that's empty. That may work for you or not, but it immediately settles things for me. And you kind of notice sometimes the mind thinks it needs to start to do something or implement a strategy or fix something about the meditation, or and you can just notice that. And it's kind of hilarious. Do nothing isn't checking out, it's just being present and available without needing to update or fix anything, change anything. Being really patient with the various urges and whims, compulsions that pass through, watching them rise and fall, come back again. Kind of rehearsing this presence. Which is peaceful, or it can be. Nice to just sit here appreciating the companionship. So we don't have to do this life alone. It's so sweet. I move into like appreciation practice. I feel like towards the end, like something you're grateful for, something you appreciate. Right now, for me, it's the community. I never thought about it at the beginning when I started it, the support it would be. Grateful for that support, connection, seeing the names come up in the chat that you recognize over the years. Sometimes you meet them in person, get to know what they look like, their story, or you just recognize their quirks from the comments. And knowing there's all these people too, just sitting there and connected, even though they're not typing anything, or it's a good feeling. Kind of solidarity and not doing anything. Yeah, but not just that. It's like we're a witness to each other's humanity, even in the silence. Like sharing in something. Yeah. So yeah, so last minute, just maybe feel like being grateful for or appreciating small, simple things. Maybe this community, this moment, things in your environment, this body. Okay, what I'm appreciating right now is this community that I'm staring at. This community, hilarious, stuffy community, and the world map, which my son is obsessed with. Very peaceful, friends. Thank you. Feeling emotional there. Sorry for This past couple weeks they've gone off the rails a bit. These DNPs. Appreciate the encouragement and support. Thanks, friends. Hey, Sheila. Love these. If you've never said hello before, feel free, but you don't have to. It's nice to get all this love and see all these names. Susanna. Yeah, I guess I could change. The reason I haven't making it later would be too hard. I think for people, a lot of people wouldn't be able to make it if it was at like 9. I mean, I was thinking I can't do it at 7. 7 would be even more crazy. 6 is middle of dinner, but I could do it like 5 Eastern Standard Time, which would then make Europeans, because I hear often from European friends of mine that it's hard to make, obviously, because it's like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. But if we did it at 5, then they could come as a late night thing, but it might be harder for people to come. And then also, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a good time, but yeah, I might just try it out or something. 8 is perfect. I agree. It's just right in the middle of the. But maybe things will settle. Who knows? I mean, he's getting older, so maybe he's just gonna always want to stay up later. Nice, Annie. So true, Catherine. Hey, Deanna, that's interesting. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, it's mostly awesome. It's just this bedtime situation right now. I had the best time right before. Actually, I took him into in the back of the bike. He still fits in the back of the bike, and went biking all around the waterfront, the lake shore, just sort of like a windswept cold. And he was super into it. He just stopped and looked at the city of Toronto skyline and this one section near the Humber Bridge, and just talked. And it's like I'm at the point now where I can, he has kind of opinions about things, and that's awesome. So, you know, salt in the stew. All right, friends, I'm gonna just go up there and make sure everything's cool, but I know it is. Yeah, the kids could not sit together. It'd be hilarious to have them sit together while I was trying to do this meditation. They would just be beating each other in the head. All right, friends. Good to hang out. I will see you next week. Thank you, Andrew, for moderating. And let's call this one, well, originally we were saying recombobulate. Then kind of liked something but the echo or something at the beginning. Echo of the day or something. Any any preferences? Okay, good night, Susanna. Here's your freeze frame. How about echo of the day? Echo from the day, Christiana. Just echo. Okay, echo. Let's call it echo. All right, friends. I'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.